The Forgiveness Exercise, Part 2. Before you begin, make sure you are in a private place where you will not be disturbed for about an hour. Have your pen or pencil and your blank paper ready. Think of all the people in your life, and through your feelings, who is it that you feel the most negative emotions attached? Feel whoever it is for whom you feel the most anger, frustration, fear, hurt, disappointment, sadness, inadequacy, rejection, powerlessness, etc. Write that person's name at the top of the paper and then write out everything they did to you and how you felt about it. Write things you never even allowed yourself to say out loud because you didn't feel safe to do so. Write how that impacted you and how it made you feel about yourself. You may need to use both sides of the paper to get it all out, but that's okay. Write it all out because it's important to get it all out. And pause the recording while you write and hit play again once you've finished. Now put your hands on that paper and close your eyes. I'm going to ask you some questions, and the answers to these questions have to be yes or no. If any answer to these questions is no, however, you may want to come back when you're 100% ready to forgive. First question, are you willing to forgive this person totally? Meaning, are you willing to forgive everything that you have written on that paper, letting go of all of the chaos and all of the pain and shame associated with that? You're now willing to release everything that happened because you know that forgiveness is a self-protection mechanism. Yes or no? Question 2. Are you willing to forgive them absolutely, meaning giving up your best stories of them and how they affected you, knowing that forgiveness is a self-protection mechanism? Yes or no? Question 3. Are you willing to forgive this person unconditionally, giving up your best negative characterizations about them, giving up your feelings of righteousness, needing to feel you were right and they were wrong, now and in the future, because forgiveness is a self-protection mechanism? Yes or no? If you answered yes to all 3 of these questions, you have taken a major step forward in your healing, because forgiveness only works if you're willing to embrace positive change, even if it's scary. But you're safe. Now close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, envision an empty, darkened room with 2 chairs close together and facing each other in a soft white light in the center of the room. You're sitting in one of the chairs, and you see the other person enter the room. When they sit down, you're sitting close, knee to knee. How do they look? Notice their body language and how comfortable they feel to be there. Now, in a moment, in your own private space and in your own way, you're going to tell this person everything that's on that paper out loud, because you're only going to do this once. You're never going to deal with this again. So it's important to get everything that you have ever been angry, hurt, disappointed about out to them. I want you to get this off your chest. It's a safe environment for you to tell them everything that you experienced and how you felt. You're not trying to fix their behavior. You're just trying to get it off your chest because you don't want to deal with these burdens anymore. And do it with as much passion as you can. Get everything out there, everything you've ever held back, everything you felt like they did to you that you didn't want, and everything they didn't do that you wanted. And when you finish, take a deep breath and release it with the sound of ah. Again, pause the recording until you've finished. Now that you've told them how you feel, they might want to tell you a few things. If you can imagine it, allow this person to apologize to you. This is not their time to defend or justify their actions. They're here to apologize to you and share their feelings about why they did or didn't do what they said. Let them say everything they want to say and allow yourself to let go of more emotions. And when they finish, take a deep breath and release it with the sound of ah. And pause the recording until they finish. Now take a few moments and tell this person that you forgive them and that you are letting go of all of the pain you have held on to for so long. Take a few deep breaths and use your breath to let go of anything you feel. Again, releasing your breath with the sound of ah. The sound of ah is the sound of relief. Give yourself permission to forgive yourself for anything you said, did, or thought, since you were doing the best you could with the information you had at the time. Breathe into any feelings and let these go. Stand up with the person and give them a deep, warm hug. Tell them that you forgive them completely and you release them. Allow them to leave, and as they get about 20 feet away, before they leave the room, see them look back at you and wave. Notice any differences in their facial expression, body language, or energy level. Take one more deep breath and exhale. Start to wiggle your hands and feet and open your eyes. How do you feel? Now take the paper on which you wrote all of your pain and burn it. And after you burn it, flush the ashes and then clean your hands thoroughly to cleanse all of this energy from you. And pause until you've done this. Take a deep breath again, hold it, and release with the sound of ah. This is the end of part 2. Go on to part 3.